Doing some stuff with the kids for the weekend here. It's a little blues, baby. That's called Monday with the Blues on a Friday. That's an original song I wrote. Yep, so we're getting ready for the weekend. You know what that means. The weekend song, baby. I don't know if you know the song yet. Feeling Good Tonight. It's original by Apefather. Oh! What's up, Zen Holder? I don't know if you ever heard this one before. This is called Feeling Good Tonight. This is the weekend song. Friday night, baby. Thank God it's Friday, right? That's where I'm probably going to go later. Thank God it's Friday. paycheck's low, bills are high. All I wanna do is get by to survive. Car broke down, can't get around. Now the bus takes me all over town. Landlord says my rent is late. Can't afford to go on a date. I know it's not the smartest thing to hit the bar, but I feel like a king. Feeling good tonight. You like that one? Thank you, brother. Ah, man. I don't know if you could do me a favor, Zen Holder. If you could type out my Cash App for me, I'll tell you exactly what it's for in a second. It's a $Richard Lavoy. Capital RICHARDLEVOI. It's my Cash App. No space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. Again, it's the capital RICHARDLEVOI. I'll pin the comment if you could just type that out for me, brother. Well, when you get a chance, you'll do it later. Yeah. Could you just type it like without saying is for what? Like could you take that part out? Is for what? And then I'll tell you. I don't know if you know what's going on in my life. You haven't been here in a while. You might go into shock. You might go into complete shock. I don't know if you know any of my updated stuff here. But if you could take out the is for what part, I'll tell you in a sec. There it goes. Take it back to the future. I'm not sure if the Zen holder knows all the stuff that happened. Did you know, my wife passed away? I don't know if you heard, brother. And 2 weeks later, my mother passed away. So I'm not doing well. I know you asked me how I'm doing. I'm not doing well at all. I'm going through the worst time, the hardest time of my life, in the history of my life and my children's life. It's bad. It's real bad. He's probably like, what? I don't know if you knew any of this. Yeah, it's really bad, man. What are you gonna do? It's my wife was fighting cancer for 10 years, and you know, she got aspiration pneumonia. I don't know if you knew any of this stuff, and she passed away. And my mom came home from rehab, and she passed away. So I do these concerts now, the Zen holder, because I'm a single dad. And we ran into a lot of financial troubles because I was my wife's, full time, caretaker as well as my mom. We winded up losing an income. No, I know it's okay, brother. We've been off. We lost around 8,000 a month in terms of my monthly income. I got hit so hard, words cannot even describe. Like, brother, I had such a happy life. See, this is what people on YouTube doesn't understand. Can I tell you what people, because they're all criticizing me that I'm doing this now. I do these concerts for like entertainment tips, cash apps or whatever. People don't understand I had the happiest life in the world. My life was so happy. My life got destroyed, man. My life got utterly destroyed in a matter of like just a few months. In a matter of a few months. So now it's like my wife passed away. My mom passed away. I'm a single dad and I don't have like an income. So I started a little business. I've been doing good with that. And, I do YouTube right now. That's what I've been doing, man. So I just I play the piano for entertainment tips. No different than if you're in a piano bar and you listen to a piano player. And I even do a little something special for people that do cash apps. I mean, if you do a super chat, it's fine. But if you do a cash app, because cash apps for us, we get it instantly. Super chats, we got to wait like a month and a half for. That's the only problem, And on top of that, there's large fees with super chats, and there's really very low fees with Cash App. But if you don't have Cash App, you can only do a super chat. God bless. But what I do is something called a thank you song video. So I do like a little short video. I play the piano. I give you a big shout out. I kind of dedicate a song to you. So it's like, it's an original song, but I dedicate it to your good deed. So that's a little something that I do, for people that have good hearts, kind of help out our family right now. What are you going to do, man? It's just, yeah. People say things get better in time, right? No, it's not getting any better for me. Every day I'm shot. It's not getting better. I miss my wife so much and my mom. Oh, man, it's really hard. This is hard, man. This is really, really hard. This is not going to get better, I don't think. I mean, you try to stay positive, you try everything. I keep the kids very happy though, just so that there's that holder, they go to school every day. Thank you, brother. I keep the kids happy. They go to school every day. I'm taking them out now. We always go out. We always have fun. We're gonna have fun. But it's just that, you're talking about my soulmate, Jennifer. Jennifer is like my everything. She's the mother of our kids. She's my best friend. She's just, it's so hard. It's so hard without Jennifer. Jennifer is my strength, man. She was everything to me, everything to the kids. It's just we're going through an extremely tough time. And then when my mom passed away, that was just catastrophic. My mom came home from the rehab and she had to be on oxygen 24 hours a day. She really wasn't moving. She hasn't been moving for a while and she developed something, a pulmonary embolism. It's like a blood clot. She passed away like within 10 minutes. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm just telling you this because I know you haven't been around for a while. I'm just kind of like telling you what's been going on. Yeah, my whole life got crushed, man. It got crushed. So now you might be like, so what are you doing now? I'm just trying to obviously regroup, obviously financially for the kids, That's why I said I started a little business and I do YouTube. I do the piano, the music for entertainment tips. Like I said, it could be any amount. Some people are really cool, man. I've had people do a lot. I've had people do a little, but you know what? Anything helps. You know what I mean? You've been watching Apefather for a long time, and I've entertained you, right? Hopefully, you can find it in your heart, to do a little something. God bless. I mean, if you can't do Cash App, you could always do a super chat. But anyway, with that said, happy Memorial Day weekend to everybody, to the Zen holder, and to Back to the Future, and to Jessica, and also happy Memorial Day. I told everybody I'm not going to discuss my new business because it's only regarding local businesses. So there's no reason for me to discuss it with anybody online. It just has to do with local businesses. In other words, you can't participate. You can't. There's nothing here for you to know. I just don't want to share it with. There's so many haters out there. I start sharing it. Next thing you know, these guys are going to try to destroy it. I just the best thing for me to do sometimes is keep certain things quiet. Keep certain things quiet on the DL. That's the best thing to do with haters. But with that said, I am working on YouTube. Okay, this is work. Doing live streams is work. Doing videos is work. One day, all of you are going to understand that. I get paid to do this. I mean, okay, granted, it's not as much money as I need, but I do get paid. And with cash apps, and with super chats, that's going to help me build up, obviously, my income of what I lost. Like I said, we lost around 7,000 a month. No fault of our own. This was due to a tragedy. It was due to a tragedy. Okay, so that's another thing that people have to understand is that sometimes in life, unfortunately, tragedies occur. You don't want it to happen, but tragedies occur. And when tragedies occur, it's kind of like people should really say, let me find it in my heart, let me find it in my heart to be there, to help out, to give a little love, to give a little support. And by doing that, we would greatly appreciate a cash app. Like I said, it's on the bottom of this chat. You'll see the Back to the Future, $ Richard Lavoie. That's the cash app, $ capital RICHARDLEVOI. Believe me, his is Zen holder. God bless him, man. I'm short on cash, but have a drink or coffee on me. God bless. Thank you to Zen. God bless you to Zen Holder. The Zen Holder's always been good to me throughout the years on YouTube. God bless you to Zen Holder. He's a great person. Let's do a little song for the Zen Holder. This one's a new one I wrote. It's called Acceptance is the Hardest Thing. Hopefully you'll like it. This is for you, brother. Thank you. Thank you to Zen Holder. Great intro and switch from synth sound to the piano. Thank you. That was for you, brother. Thank you for your good heart. Thank you for being cool as you always are. I really appreciate that, man. Anyone else out there that could be as cool as the Zen Holder? Again, this is a benefit concert for my kids, Michael and Sophia. Just want to be a great dad for them, get our family back on track. And the Zen Holder has always been the greatest to me and to our family. God bless the Zen Holder. Anyone who could do a Cash App, this is the Cash App, right? Is a $ Richard Lavoie. Now, if you can't do Cash App, you could always do a super chat like the Zen Holder does. Cash App just gives it to us instantly, and it's low fees. That's all. Just helps us instantly. Versus super chats, gotta wait for it, but hey, it's there. Gotta wait about a month and a half. This is the Cash App. $ Richard RICHARD LEVOI. That is the Cash App. No space, no underscore in between my first and last name. So we're gonna do a song now. During tough times in your life, who can you really count on? I call this song "Who Will Be There for You." I was listening a lot to Creed when I wrote this song. Let the strong only survive through these days. Felt the pain of this world breaking me down in many ways. Thank you, Zen Holder. God bless you, brother. Have a great day. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Used to trust so easily. My good heart broke constantly. Not too many people who going to be there for you. Going to be there for you. You will find people change all the time. Hit you from out of the blue. When you're in need, who will be there for you? Yeah, it's a rocking song. Who will be there for you? Gotta fix this keyboard here. Cool. We're gonna do a song called "Runaway." It's another original rock song. I'm just doing a little short, little, versions of them. All the years passed by, nothing's changed. Still the same man I was yesterday. Got my dreams, I got my doubts. Tired of this place, I need out. And I need out. I wanna run away to a place where I can't feel all this empty space. Run away without a trace. Run away to a place where I can't feel all this empty space. Run away without a trace. Run away. Yeah, we all want to run away from our problems once in a while. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Back to the Future. I'm probably going to start doing a lot of lives, but they're going to start being shorter. I hope you don't get like frustrated, upset with me. Remember we talked about that in the past? I was going to do a lot of them, but like shorter ones. So there's a possibility I might be ending this live kind of soon. But I'll hang out with you guys a few more minutes and we'll talk. How's everybody doing today? How you doing today, Back to the Future? You know, it's for me, it's getting tougher, man. Thank you, Back to the Future. It's tough, brother. It's tough, man. Very quiet, without Jen. Very quiet, even without my mom. It's very quiet. It's a whole different like house. It's a whole different life. And I'm just not used to it, man. It's like it's crazy, man. It's like it's been so crazy for these past few months. It's been crazy. It's like you kind of feel like you're in like a dream, You don't even feel like you're in reality. You don't even feel like you're like a Matrix or something. I swear to you, I don't even feel like I live in the real world like anymore. It's like everything else is the same in my life. I got my house, I got my kids, I got my kids first, obviously. I got my beautiful kids, I got my dogs, I got the house, and everything's the same. But it's just like, where's Jen? Where's my mom? It's just, oh man. You don't get much support. I make friends here and there. I've been making a lot of friends lately. Some of them online, and some of them turned out to be good friends. Some of them turned out to be psychos. I think we all know which ones I'm talking about, but there's a lot of good people too. But you know, a lot of psychos. That's all I gotta say. A lot of people out of their minds. What are you gonna do? I ran into every type. I ran into every type. It's like unfortunately we live in a world where there's not a lot of good people. There are some good people, but most people in this world don't really have a good heart. And that's sad. Because what really makes this world great is that when someone is going through a tough time, the first thing people should really understand is the fact that they're going through a tough time. That's the first thing. They should just say to themselves, this guy's going through a tough time right now. And people should have patience. I noticed that nobody has patience. I love you, Back to the Future. You're my brother. I love you. You're always good to me and the family. God bless you, man. God bless you, Back to the Future. I never mind anything that comes from your heart, brother. But people really got to start understanding, like, we're going through a tough time. And I just think a lot of people like are not patient. That's the thing. And the results is a lot of times people will tend to get upset at you. You really can't get upset at a person, don't you think? How do you get upset at somebody who's dealing with so much like this? Thank you, Back to the Future. But I mean, it's even like what happened the other day at that supermarket. It's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm not gonna even talk about it anymore, but it's all stupid stuff. I'm probably not even gonna go there anymore, I'll be honest. I told the guy, I'm just gonna drop it. I'm not pursuing anything. Listen, I got my mind is too busy, man. I can't be dealing with nonsense. I can't be dealing with nonsense. My mind is too busy. I don't have time. You get to a point where you got so much on your plate, you got so much going on, you just don't want to deal with the BS anymore, and that includes haters. You don't want to deal with these people. Once in a while, I give them their, like, like every dog has its day. Every dog gets a bone once in a while. Once in a while, I give the haters a bone, but for the most part, I don't want to deal with them. I really don't. To be honest, I don't want to deal with their nonsense. But there's times where, thank you. When you say I'm doing the right thing, what are you talking about, with the haters? Or are you talking about with everything? Yeah, like it's not worth it with that stupid supermarket thing. I was thinking about at one point maybe pursuing a lawsuit. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. Listen, you know what it is? You can't really sue people in this world for being mean, right? They don't feel what the problem is in this world is that nobody feels that they're wrong about anything. Nobody feels they're wrong. Nobody wants, this is the biggest problem that we face in this world. Nobody thinks they're wrong. What they did to me was wrong. That's it, okay? You shouldn't be talking to children like that, okay? The guy's like, okay, I asked you not to film. I'll give you an example, right? He's like, I asked you not to film in here 2 months ago. And he did. In all honesty, he did. He did say that. Okay, but I didn't realize that I couldn't just film my face talking about, like, my wife, talking about my mom. That's all I was really doing. So that's when the guy came up to me, because one of those crazy haters pretended to be a customer. They're psychos, Back to the Future. They call him, pretended to be a customer, say, "Oh, this guy's harassing me," whatever. Okay. So the guy comes up to me. He's like, he's like, "You got it. You have to leave." What are the associates there? So I was like, I'm just talking on my phone. It's like, see, okay, I was recording, but see, in my mind, because I wasn't filming like other people, I wasn't filming anything else. I was just filming me talking. I thought that wouldn't that be equivalent to talking? I mean, okay, it's recording. I'm recording it, but I was just talking to, like, my phone. But anyway, I didn't think it was a big deal. But the guy's like, you got to get out. So all I was trying to tell them, eh, we'll see. I'll see. I don't know if I have the time for it, real Aqua. I might consider it, but I don't know if I have the time for it. But I might consider it. See, like technically, what it is they have the right. Real Aqua, they're a business. They have the right to ask you not to film. So this is what I didn't realize this. They have the right to ask you not to film. They can actually say it. Okay. So you're not going to be able to, there's nothing there for that. He's 100% right. He says, don't film. He's got a sign outside that says don't film. Okay. But the problem was just the way that they spoke in front of the kids. And I tried to explain this 100 times to the guy. He just doesn't want to hear it, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to an attorney. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure yet, to be honest with you. You know, we'll see. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I don't think any attorney is going to take it on. You know what I mean? Because it's all hearsay. We'll see. We'll see. But the bottom line is this: is that I tried to be a gentleman to the guy. I tried. I was actually trying to be a gentleman. I said, look, I apologize. I won't film anymore. I said, I'll take down videos if you want me to do that. I was being very nice. I wanted something to make the kids feel better. They made the kids cry, man. That guy, the way he spoke. Let me tell you something, man. That guy was so out of line, and I was trying to be respectful. I was saying I'm not going to film anymore. I'll take the videos down, but I said, can't you do something for the kids? He's like, I'll throw them a couple of cookies. Like, get the F out of here, throw them a couple of cookies. The guy's telling me, this guy in the story, he's like, I don't care about your family, get out. You gonna throw the kids a couple of cookies for that? You don't care about our family. He said, I don't care about you. I don't want to hear it. I don't get out. So, but how could you prove this anyway? I don't know if you could prove it. But anyway, who cares? It's over now. I got my mind on bigger things. Like being a great dad for my kids, being there for them, keeping them strong, and they're keeping me strong. So this is really not a priority anymore. If you want me to tell you the truth, I'm over it. I got bigger fish here, bigger fish to fry, right? But I tell you, just changing the subject. Man, I've been meeting a lot of crazy people, man. I met a lot of crazy people, and it's like people are crazy in different ways. Yeah, like this one girl I told you the story. It's like she's like, she gives me her number. Again, I'm just looking for friends. I just want to be clear with everybody. I am not looking for anything else except friendship. Friendship. That's it. Okay. I'm still not. I'm not over Jennifer. I am. My heart is broken over my wife. But like I said, I'll just prove to you. You want me to prove to you how I just want friends? So she was kind of flirting with me, this girl. I just wanted her to know right off the get go that I'm grieving. I told her, I said, look, I said, my wife just passed away. My mom passed away 2 weeks later. I said, I just wanted to share this with you because me and my kids, we're going through a lot right now. And like, she's just like, yeah, I don't think I could be there for you. Like, I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, I can't be that person. I can't help you out with that. I was like, a lot of friggin' mean people, man. What are you gonna do? So I was just like, okay. You get a lot of mean people that you meet when you're going through tough times, man. But it's all good. That's why I come on here on YouTube, and I got a lot of great people here. Back to the Future. I got Real Aqua, really good people here. But anyway, like I was telling Back to the Future before, I'm going to be doing a lot of lives. I'm probably going to be cutting this one right now out, like ending it. I will be back in a little while to do some more. All right. So just stay in tune. God bless all of you. Again, thank you to the Zen holder for the super chat. If anybody out there would like to do a small super chat before I end this, or a cash app, which would be instant for us, we would greatly appreciate a small entertainment tip. We are going through a lot. It's on the Back to the Future comment below. You'll see the cash app $ Richard Lavoie. It's a $ capital RICHARDLEVOI. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. Or if you don't have Cash App, you can always do a super chat. Your decision. I'll give you guys a quick minute. I'm going to end this live, but like I said, I will be back soon. I will be back soon. I'm just reading Real Aqua's comment. It was very emotional, distressful, though. I tell you what they did to the kids. The kids got affected by it. That was not cool. And the guy just doesn't want to hear nothing from nothing. We'll see what corporate has to say about it, though. I called corporate. Maybe corporate will feel a little differently. We'll see. We will see. We'll take it day by day with that. But anyway, God bless all of you. I will be back soon. Take care, Real Aqua. Take care. Back to the Future. Bye bye.